Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for joining me here today, the 6th of October of 2023. It is a Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. Thank you for joining me here. Thank you for your support, your likes, your shares, your subscriptions always. We are in the energies of the eclipses. It's the 6th today, so in a week we've got the first eclipse. If you're hearing noises in the background, that's Agape up to mischief. Let's see what the wisdom of the oracle has, what the messenger wants to bring us today, as the messenger is here. I am in between, I'm going to be finishing today, tomorrow, the individual love readings that are on Patreon. So if you're not on Patreon, then do consider joining us there. Tier 1 is where you get the 12 all signs love readings for the month of October. And a special thank you to those who are already on Patreon supporting this channel. What is the message today, dear Spirit, as the moon is transiting through Cancer? We've got new life, and it's in the reverse though. It's in the reverse. I was called to take it in the reverse. We will read from the booklet at some point. New life is a number 39. To me, a reverse card says that our new life is ahead of us. I don't know why I see this card very much the Libran energy. Libra. And obviously, to have a new life, we would have to end a certain chapter that we've been in. And today I'm using the Llewellyn Tarot, if you're interested in which tarot deck this is. This is by Anne-Marie Ferguson. Anne-Marie Ferguson. This is the first deck that I actually purchased. Yes, it is. It's an old one, but I don't use it very often because it's a beautiful deck. I love the way the cards feel and how they shuffle, but they're small illustrations, so they're hard to see from a distance. Anyway, let's see, as I like to change my decks with fresh energies and a fresh outlook on what the energies are. Cancer is transiting its home sign. The moon is transiting its home sign of Cancer. We know it's placed well there. Themes pertaining to the family, the past, property, your home, anything to do with the mother or the father, your private life and your personal life. Of course, in the next few hours, tomorrow, the moon will be in opposition to Pluto. So an opposition to Pluto, An emotional purge, some sort of a purge when things don't work out. The moon can speak to secrecy, so secrets pertaining to the past or the future, your home life and your work life. Something is going on there. But tomorrow I'm excited because Venus steps out of her shadow phase and into the new cycle. Okay, she's on new turf tomorrow. So archangels and spirit, please guide me as to what is the advice pertaining to where we are now. Whenever you get to watch this message, remember it's a general reading, so take the messages with a grain of salt. Okay, we'll be taking also the moonology, as the eclipses are all about the moon. The moon's energies are very potent. Okay, we know if the moon is now in Cancer, it's at the last sort of quarter cycle before we come up to the eclipse, the new moon, the solar eclipse in Libra. So if you've got planets around that 21st degree, give or take a couple of degrees, you've got your angles there, so your most important houses, let's say 1st, 4th, 7th and 10th, for those of you that are familiar of the astrology, on astrology, or any planets of yours there, then this eclipse will be very important for you. Remember, it is a south node eclipse. It is an eclipse that's ruled by Venus as well. So Venus now stepping into new ground. At the last urgent degrees of Leo, she's preparing to ingress into Virgo, where she will change. It's like she's changing her outfit. She's taking off that extravagant, shimmery, sexy gown, and she's going to be dressed like a servant. She's going to be dressed very comfortably, as she will be doing a lot of work. She'll be providing a service. She'll be looking after someone who needs her, where health is concerned. So Venus in Virgo is going to be about hygiene, cleanliness, working extra hard, rolling up those sleeves, being there for others. That's what Venus in Virgo is. I've got my Venus in Virgo. Where is your Venus? I'd love to hear from you. Let's see what's going on. The Seven of Swords. We see a father and a son here. So we could be looking at someone who has got a son, a father figure. Okay, let me just show you the cards up close. They're beautiful. So a father that's carrying those 5 swords. So there's some sort of conflict about something sneaky, something underhanded, something that they're trying to be intelligent with, right? Something to do with the mind, the perception. We've got the Emperor. Hello, hello. Gia, the Emperor is here. So we've got some air. We've got Aries, Taurus, could be any other sign. The Emperor is controlling, in control, or not in control. There's something to do with the king. The Emperor is a king. Watch him how he sits in his throne. This is just a gorgeous, absolutely beautiful card. Someone in a position of power. This is a father. This is a boss. This is the manager, the CEO. Okay, the premier, the prime minister, the president, whatever this speaks to for you. This story could be, these energies that we are reading could be about, and I do see some sort of an issue pertaining to keeping that ship afloat, keeping that situation afloat, whatever it is. Yes, it can be in relation to a child, to someone's position in society, to their responsibilities, either to business, to work, or to family. Okay. We've got the Two of Cups, everyone. So this is about a partnership or a love relationship. Okay, this could also be a dilemma. We know that the Emperor is someone that is, he's bogged down with the responsibilities. There's always a side to the Emperor that we don't know, as he usually wears a mask of a facade of being powerful and the almighty and strong and holding, as I said, that ship afloat. But there's something going on here pertaining to a partnership, something to do with things coming out into the light, possibly pertaining to a partnership or a love connection. Remember, this is the soulmate card, but it also speaks to contracts and partnerships, right? Let's see what else is going on. We've got the Three of Wands. Three of Wands, we see the ships on the horizon there. Someone that's put in a lot of work, a lot of effort. They're waiting on the turnaround, on the rewards. Many times I do see the Three of Wands as someone turning their back on a situation, some sort of a choice that they made, some sort of hardships pertaining to the past, dilemmas. Remember that he holds the Ace of Wands, right? In this card, he's actually, in the traditional tarot, he has already stepped through that portal of the Two of Wands. Here we see the portal in front of him. And I feel that this has got something to do with the eclipses. So he's holding on to what he desires. There's a lot of fire. There's a lot of fire, a lot of passion, a lot of creative expression here, or this is what I'm wanting to follow. I want a new life. It's like the Emperor is on the verge of a new life, right? On the verge, but not quite there. A new project, a new partnership. Yes, this could speak to business. Yes, this could speak to expansion, someone expanding their horizons, doing business with the world, import, export, dealings with foreign countries, foreigners. We've got the King of Wands. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, more fire. Now, we are in the Libra season. I want to wish you a happy birthday if you're celebrating your birthday today. Remember that opposite Libra is where Aries is. So the North Node, it's like, for many of us, it's difficult with the North Node in Aries. It takes on, it's like we're needing to start something. We're on the verge of starting something. And yes, this could be a particular person for you. This could also be your energy. If it's not someone else in your life, but we're on the verge of needing to follow that North Node in Aries. But what's missing is the power, because Mars is in Libra, Mars, which rules the North Node in Aries. It's in Libra, which says that the power is in partnerships, or that it's not so much about I, me, my, which the Emperor is in Aries, logically. It's like I'm dependent, Libra, on other people in my life, right? So I don't know if this is a possible partnership or this is another side to the King of Wands. The Emperor does come through as a fire sign usually, and we've got the King of Wands here as well. Many times I do see the King of Wands, if not a fire sign, then a Scorpio. And we've got that lunar eclipse in Taurus at the end of the month, which does, it's on the axis Taurus Scorpio. So it's like we're completing some sort of a cycle, a 2-year cycle, pertaining to fate and destiny. But I was saying that Mars is in Libra, which says that even though he's not strong there's a sense of weakness pertaining to the Aries area of our chart. We've all got Aries somewhere in our chart, or because, the nodes are the collective future destiny. North Node is the future destiny. South Node is the, past collective destiny, which we're needing to let go of. So let's say that with Mars there in Libra, which is, on the eclipse that's happening now. There's something that we're needing to purge and let go of, something that we need to release so that we could be on the verge of this new life. And we know that the King of Wands, he's very driven, very creative. 7 of Cups we've got here, lots of choices, Piscean energy, illusion, confusion, or possibly when we're, turning our backs or purging something that's been taking space. Many doors are have got a possibility of opening up. The King of Wands, very powerful, very sexual, very positive thinking, can be quite egotistical many times, but he's usually fired up. Now, maybe with Mars in Libra, he's a little bit watered down. So we go from the Emperor to the King, which is like a sense of feeling like someone's been demoted, right? Having taken a step back, having been humbled, right? So what's at the bottom of the deck? We've got the Page of Cups, so this is an unexpected offer, message, communication, Pisces energy again. This could speak to an apology, a small offer, right? This can speak to childlike energies, fresh energies. A page could be a possible apology, or Oh my goodness, we've got the Ace of Cups. We've got the Ace of Cups, everyone. Ace of Cups, and it comes through as a page. Remember that aces are possibilities. This is the hand of spirit. It can speak to soft love as well. We're coming from the Five of Pentacles, which is a sense of lack, where emotional or even creative energies are concerned. Creative expression, using our creativity to get out of this. This is a sense of lack, low finances, low self-worth. I'm not loved. I'm not good enough. Okay, and the Four of Cups, so a lot of unhappiness. Obviously, we know that the Five of Pentacles can speak to financial dissonance and hardships, but also where our beliefs are concerned pertaining to love. And love comes in as a page, and this could speak to, because pages are youth, it can speak to naivety or just more playful energies. I don't know if this is a love relationship. Someone is coming down a few steps, bringing in more flirtatious, more fun into a situation. Now, of course, this could be an offer that, can open up many, many doors, whether it's love or creativity, a project, a business interaction. Let's see how the moon affects us energetically. Thank you, Spirit. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio, which is very close. It's going to be the next new moon after this eclipse. And we know Scorpio is Pluto ruled, so something to do with, and this is going to be I think it's going to be the first moon. Yes, the first moon after, is it? Let me just check. Yes, this is happening November 13th. It's going to be the first moon on the axis. The first moon in Scorpio, the first new moon in Scorpio that is not an eclipse. Remember, this is a new moon in Scorpio, so it's pointing back to May 5th. What was going on May 5th for you? Around that time, we had a full moon in Scorpio, is a lunar eclipse. Now we're having, at the end of this month, we're going to have the lunar eclipse in Taurus. So we're going to have the lunar eclipse in Taurus, and then it's going to be the new moon. So remember what I said, eclipse Libra, 14th, new moon, solar eclipse on the 14th of October. On the 28th, lunar eclipse in Taurus, closing up nearly a 2-year cycle of the eclipses happening on the axis Taurus-Scorpio, which does affect our finances. Oh, excuse me. Well, okay. So on the axis Taurus-Scorpio, closing up a 2-year cycle, and then we're going to have the new moon in Scorpio, okay, which is like, of course, the fixed signs, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. They're off the hook where the eclipses are and the fated changes happening in their lives. So I don't know if, because this is speaking about working through your fears, I don't know if you're dealing with a Scorpio. I did mention Scorpio already here. I'm wondering if, I opened right on the page. I suppose the message is very important. Let's read about it. You may be dealing with a Scorpio. This card suggests a rebirth. Think of your situation as the phoenix that's rising from the ashes, as the birth, death, rebirth paradigm. That's what Scorpio energy is all about. Whatever you've been through, there's a new start ahead. It might be a little dark. It almost certainly won't be rainbows and unicorns, but it will be deep and transforming. I want to mention also, this could be an important message for those of you that have got your moon in your birth chart in the sign of Scorpio. This card also suggests that if you know you are magical, then this is the time to work your magic. It can also herald the start of a sexier time if you've been experiencing something of a drought, and emotional intimacy is also on the menu. Scorpio is the sign that likes to go deep into body, mind, and spirit. So when this card comes up, there's nothing superficial about what's coming your way. The teaching here is Scorpio is the sign of death and rebirth, magic and shamans. Its energy is a little bit dark, occult, even scary. Not all of us like to face the shadow, but Scorpio demands it. In fact, it's through working through your dark side that you can get to the light. And the new moon in Scorpio and the appearance of this card at any other time suggests you need to do that now. So this is like working through our fears. Whatever we're fearing, let's do it anyway. Whatever we're fearing doing, let's do it anyway. So let's see how the astrology also impacts us today. Thank you, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel. Third house and messages. Someone is fearing, trying to clear the air. I feel that because the Seven of Cups can be confusion and illusion, obviously. Now Mercury has entered Libra as well, so Mercury is the instigator of conversation. He's trying to find the middle ground. He's trying to bring the peace between a partnership, a love connection, a family connection, whatever that is. So Mercury in an air sign is good. Okay, recently there's been a lot of confusion and illusion with Mercury having opposed Neptune in Pisces. This is the Piscean energy. So third house and messages may not be from a particular person. They could also be from spirit and the divine. Mercury could be bringing you those messages. It could be an email, could be a text, could be a sign or a synchronicity, or hearing some sort of a phrase in a song. This could be spirit messaging you. And the third house also speaks to contracts and collaboration and business, commerce. So there will be messages surrounding that, possibly also pertaining to travel and movement. We've got the clouds, but we've got the birds breaking and the sun breaking through the clouds here, which are messages after a sense of cloudedness and illusion. New cycle, possibly building a new nest at a distance. It could be someone expanding their business, their horizons with the world. This could be a house move as well. Remember, the storks do bring the child, do bring happiness. They do bring something new. Remember the Page of Cups here. Right? This is also a card of transition and movement and a brand new cycle. Now, of course, it can also speak to a recurring theme where we're revisiting the past, and that's what's going on with the eclipse in Libra. On the South Node, we're dealing with past situations, right? Which maybe look back to, for some of you, 18, 19 years back. And we've got the lily, and the lily is ethics, morality. It's Mother Mary, it's purification. It's sexuality, it's morals, it's the Virgo energy, it's doing the right thing, being in integrity. It can also speak to a past connection. It also signifies winter if we're looking at timing. And we've got the sun, and the sun, of course, brings happiness, clarity, confidence, happiness, possibly reconciliation, mending a cracked, broken relationship, partnership with a family member. It could be anything like that. We've got a divine masculine, a Mars ruled. We've got a divine masculine here. Could be a Scorpio, could be an Aries, or could be someone that just has a very strong Mars placement. Mars in Leo could be. I do see, we did speak about, it could be a sexy time at this time. Remember, Leo is all about flirtation, fun, romance, risk-taking, dating, sex, and the divine masculine seems very, he's either furious, he's either, how can I say it, frustrated, or he's just very on, very energized and ready to maybe clear the air, maybe take the lead, which is the sun here. And through the Virgo season, maybe this divine masculine, whoever this is for you, has seen the details. Remember the magnification here of some details, which is very Virgoan. And it's a number 44. Maybe the messages have come through from spirit, some sort of an enlightenment. We've got an offer here, bouquet. It speaks to dating, romance, opportunities. Let's take 3 Sibilas here and see what this 7 of Cups speaks to. What are these 7 of Cups about? We've got a 7 of Swords. We've got a 7 of Cups. 7s are difficult turns. Yes, the King of Wands can be the same person as the Emperor, but this could also be 2 different people for some of you. Of course, the Emperor is a major arcana, so much more powerful. He sits at the top of the reading anyway. Some of you are confused if you're making a choice between 2 people. Who is the one for me? Who's the better person? Who can I trust? Let's see, because the King of Wands is also connected to Pisces, so I'm wondering if they've got Pisces in their chart, or it is a Piscean individual. If not, Pisces could have strong water, Scorpio as well. We have alegria, merriment and happiness, 9 of Wands. Fortuna, the wheel of fate turns. Success, possible success here, celebration, and a metamorphosis. Remember what the card was talking about here, about a death and a rebirth. Yes, and this is very sexually orientated with a butterfly, some sort of a fated change here. This is like the Wheel of Fortune, and then we've got the rebirth, right? This could also be someone celebrating their singlehood or a friendship or something, celebrating with their friends. Yes, this could be someone that's drinking, someone that likes to drink. While celebrating, we see all the cups here, and we see the 3 buddies here celebrating some sort of an ending to a heaviness. It's the 9 of Wands. A lot of fire, a lot of challenges, but the wheel of fate turns and brings success, possible luck, fated changes, where there's some sort of an ending and a new beginning. Also, remember, Jupiter would bring us the truth, would bring us clarity and justice, and therefore a new beginning after an end. Yeah. And we've got the Superbia, which speaks to abundance, spirituality, luck. It's all about fire. Maybe a choice made now. Maybe the portal opens to luck. Remember, this could speak to a spiritual connection, but it also speaks to great abundance. And also, yes, there could be a lot of pride here, I get, as well, at something successful, having accomplished something, using intelligence would be the Emperor here with the 7 of Swords. Connected to business, connected to some sort of a, I don't know, business deal or something that they're closing from the past and beginning something new. That's potential. There's great creativity and possible also risk-taking here. You know, King of Wands would be someone that would gamble something and someone who likes to take risks, nevertheless. There could be also some sort of an advantage point, some sort of advice that someone is being given here, advice from the up above, important people. Remember, this is like a VIP card. There's so much pride here, and we see it as well here. So I don't know what this is, what else this is speaking to. That's what I get. I don't know how it will resonate with you. Let's see where our emotions will be, where the psyche is concerned, what's going on, things that will be coming up from our subconscious. What's going on, dear Spirit? Just letting you know the next few days will be very challenging. We've got Mars squaring over to Pluto. It's already happening. And of course the nodes are also in the mix. So fated events, ready to go to war, the expansion of war. It could be literal war or verbal war, or what did I say? Legal wars, fighting through litigation. This is like the warrior ready to fight, to combat those that sit in power. So I don't know if this would be Mars fighting with someone from, someone that is above them. And the Emperor could also be just an energy, if not a person, for you. We've got Mute, which speaks to like emptiness or silence, or having blocked someone. No news. We've got Metamorphosis, no news, because something's been going through a metamorphosis, an ending and a possible new beginning. And we've got Tribe, so it's connected to family. It's connected to a group of people, a support group as well. We've got Divine Timing, which is the Wheel of Fortune. Fated changes, endings and new beginnings. We've got Jupiter and Saturn here. I feel that this barrier is coming down after, because it's divine timing now. This barrier has been up, but there's been a metamorphosis that's been going on. What else do we have? We've got the key and the conclusion. That's why I feel we've got the door and the key there. So I do feel that these barriers are coming down. Usually I do speak to timing or just blockages. I feel here we've got the key. We're on the verge now, pertaining to a soulmate connection, an offer, a romantic gesture, an invitation. Oh my God, everyone. Oh wow, everyone. I keep wanting to make these readings general and about life and business, and love just keeps shining through. Well, I guess Libra is relationships. So some of you could be having to make a choice between a soulmate and a twin flame. Twin flame wins, okay? The twin flame comes through very strongly. Expect messages from your other half at this point. Now, this could also be just a gesture coming from your twin flame, someone that you may have doubted whether they're your twin flame or not. So it will be different for each of you. Wow. After an abandonment, after muting, after closing the door on someone that felt like they were your tribe, this could be also a family member, right? This is like justice, that the wheel of fortune and divine timing, bringing you the resolution to this open wound. And of course, it can speak to property, homes, finances as well, business, everything is here. We've got the wheel of fortune twice. New life is ahead, a new chapter. Let's read the reverse message, 39. What is the number 39 for you? It does speak to a 12, so it's the Hanging Man. We're almost there, maybe possibly finishing up a karmic cycle. Let's read the protection message. You must acknowledge your inexperience and gently allow yourself to be like the delicate new bud opening. It's okay to admit you may not know something. You are at the beginning of things and haven't yet hit your stride. Be immersed in the newness of it all and don't try to rush the learning process. New life has its own timetable for maturity. Be here now. Life loves you. Now, this card generally speaks to birth of new ideas, growth opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. When spring awakens the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around and in your very core. Blossoms burst from trees overnight, birds return home and sing their glorious song, and nature is full of promise. Miracles beckon all of us. This is one of those times in your life when new ideas inspire you and new opportunities bring you hope for seeing your dreams come true. All is well in your world, and you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm. Let your light shine, for this is a time of good fortune. Those of you that do not believe, that you feel as though you've been served a negative set of cards, let's say, you're feeling very negative. Well, the cards are saying there's a new path, there's a new life ahead. Do not give up. Where relationships are concerned, new energy enters old relationships, and new relationships are bursting with a sweetness and vibrancy only encountered when winter gives way to spring. This is a time to connect with others and share excitement, passion, and hearts full of joy. This card is a very auspicious sign with respect to love and partnerships in all forms. And let's look at the prosperity, because we know with the way, the cost of living and what's going on in the world, life being so expensive right now, let's see what's going on. You have every reason to be optimistic right now as things seem to fall into place magically. New opportunities remind you that abundance is available to you. Delight in the bounty that begins to appear in surprising forms. Stay curious and know that your hopes and dreams are being fulfilled. It's as if new life suddenly infuses your projects, work, and creative ideas with a kind of electricity that crackles with exciting potential. Fortune is smiling on you, and we've got the card of fortune here. Lady Luck is ahead of us, and whatever this key speaks to for you, the resolution is here, the sun is here. Expect messages. Third house does speak to messages, could be coming from people that you collaborate with, do business with, your siblings, your extended relatives, people in your environment, and also people that are at a distance to you. All right, my dear loves, I want to thank you so much. Wow, Speranza, 8 of Cups, hope. Having checked out of something where you could not find your bliss. Sometimes, even ego can block us finding our happiness. We need to be grounded. We need to be real. We have to be real, and we have to also, it is the Libra season, try and find the middle ground between I and us, okay? Let's not have it be, it's either me or us. We don't have to choose. We have to find the middle ground, okay? So and seek someone that can be the mediator, because it is a time of mediation. All right, that's the key. Sending you lots of love and lots of light. I love you all so much. I will talk to you soon. Thank you. Thank you.